Which Swing Caddie launch monitor is worth your money this year? So today I'm going to compare the big three from Voice Caddie. They have a couple different options. We have the SC200 Plus, we have the SC300i, and the SC4 Pro. So I'm going to take you through the features, what I found when I was testing them, different ways that you can be using them, the apps you need to use to pair with them, and how to practice wicked smart. So if you do a quick search for launch monitors, you know there are no shortage of options. So I like Voice Caddie. In fact, I've been using the SC300i for years. It was an old video I did on the channel when I had like 1,000 subscribers, and it's still one of the most popular videos where I compared it versus a top-end launch monitor. So I've been using these for a while and recently started testing their 200 and their SC4 Pro. So leading off is the lowest budget one, that is the SC200 Plus. As you can tell, it fits in my hand. It is very, very good size. It's simple, it's easy to use. So if you're a senior and you just want to learn more, if you're a junior golfer, you want to start tracking your stuff, or if you're someone that loves golf, they want to improve their practice but don't want to get like too geeky and techie on all the different stuff, this is a great option for you because you just set it down 4 to 6 feet behind you, turn it on, you can use the remote, you can do different things on the sides here, changing the club, the different mode, the stats, and you can just start training. It does work inside or outside, and there is a practice swing mode, which is very, very helpful. If you watch any of the other videos on my channel, I talk about speed training a lot. So if you're using ripstick or the stack or super speed, you can actually track your stuff with this SC200 Plus. So one great thing with all these Voice Caddie launch monitors that I think separate them apart from everyone else is that they have all the data right there. There are some more data inside the apps with the SC300i and the SC4 Pro, but all of them have it right there. So you're not going back and forth with your phone all day at the range or simulator. So this one's easy. You got carry distance, you got swing speed, ball speed, smash factor, you have your club you're using, and the loft angle. So it just makes it really easy to get started and just mapping out your distances. If everyone mapped out their distances and actually knew how far they hit every club, I guarantee you're gonna hit more greens. And studies show when you hit more greens, you shoot lower scores. So this is a great way to simply get clear on your distances with each club in the bag. Not to mention then, start to improve your swing speed. You can do some speed only sessions. You can train with the speed trainers like we talked about, and it's very easy to use and get started. Has a little stand, pops back in, comes with a remote, and it's easy to keep in your bag at all times. There's 4 different modes with this one. You got target, you got approach, you got practice, and you got practice swing. There is no app, but again, that makes it so easy to get started with. Also with this one, make sure you do know it is with AAA batteries, so it does take 4 back there, and the remote uses one of those little circular batteries, so make sure you always have extra in case you go to the range. But again, it should last a long time. Price on this one is $279, and if you use my code WICKEDSMART, it'll save you 15% on this one or any of them. So again, a good low-cost launch monitor that's gonna help you get started. All right, next up, we got the SC300i. Again, I love it because everything's right there. There is some more metrics that you can get in the app as well, but for most players, this is a great starting point. So it has also the carry, swing speed, ball speed, launch, angle, apex, and smash factor. So a lot of good things you can do right in here. Again, the app is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's a free app, and it gives you a lot more metrics about your game that really add to all this. So obviously this is great. I think every time you hit a golf ball, you can turn around and you can look and you can say, hey, this is, what my driving swing speed was. This is what my, distance was. It's great for those mapping features like we talked about and playing wicked smart, but it also has some great stuff in the app. Let's take a look. So inside the app, you're able to track all your metrics and different clubs and swing you're using. Plus it does track spin rate inside the app. So again, just a little bit more functionality than the SC200 Plus. The one downside of this one is that it does not work with practice swing mode. So if you are speed training, ripstick and super speed and all that, and you're trying to add some speed, just do some practice swings at home, it does not work for that. So something to be aware of if you are trying to actively add speed. So one thing this launch monitor has over a lot of the competition is that you can do a swing video with your phone and then upload that to the app, pair it with a different data, and it looks pretty cool. Not to mention, of course, the app does have all your stats history in there, so that way you can really document your distances over time. So like the SC200 Plus, it's easy to use. You just set it up about 5 feet behind, directly in line with the golf ball. You can use the features on here or the remote to get started and then start documenting it. If you want even more stuff, again, use the app that is free with it to get even more insights about your game. The price for this one is $399, and once again, the code WICKEDSMART saves you 15% on your investment. I've been using this one for literally years. I take it to the golf course with me sometimes when I'm actually in a practice round and I'm trying to get my game dialed in at the driving range, at the simulator. It is a great investment in your game. All right, we saved the best for last, the SC4 Pro. It's just a little bit bigger than the hand, but again, it has all the stuff on here which simply most launch monitors do not have. Now, another awesome perk is that the remote is nice and handy, stored right in there. So it has everything you need on here. You can change the volume, loft, target, different clubs, mode, unit. Very easy, and you're not going to lose it, which I've definitely done with other remotes in the past. So again, I love this because all the stuff's going to be right on here, so you're at the range or your simulator and it can help you out. And that's probably the biggest perk about the SC4 Pro, is that it does double as a simulator. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted to try out the SC4 Pro, is the simulation features. The first two are great, but they are not simulators. They are simply launch monitors. Now the SC4 Pro is both a launch monitor and a golf simulator, so that way you can actually work on the range, and it pairs easily with Connect 6. So that way you can go right on there and you can get some virtual golf going on and make the most out of your off season or when you're just practicing at home. A lot of features. You got the launch monitor, you got the simulation, works indoors, works outdoors, and it has a lot of flexibility with that data. So again, if you're right on the range, you can get feedback, you can use the app, you can get even more feedback, or you can do those simulation features. Just like their other launch monitors, you're going to want to put it directly behind you. And if you are using it as a simulation feature too, you do want to get that extra alignment stand that it comes with so that the launch monitor is going to be on the same level as the golf ball. If it's going to be different, it can skew the data and not give you the most accurate results. That is an extra add-on, but it is worth it if you plan on using it indoors. Plus, unlike a lot of other launch monitors, you actually don't have to use any different golf balls to get the most accurate one. So some of the competition, you do have to use specific launch monitor golf balls that they come with it to give it the most accurate data. That is not the case with the SC4 Pro. So the retail for this one is $599, but when you use the code WICKEDSMART, you'll save 15% on that investment. Ultimately, I think you can't go wrong with any of them. It just depends on what you're looking for. So again, the SC200 is great for beginners. They just want to learn more about their game and their distances. The SC300i is even better because you get all those data points, plus you're able to use the app and get those swing videos. And then the SC4 Pro takes it to the next level. You get all the data on the actual unit itself, not to mention the simulation features, and it's just gonna help you learn even more about your game. So get started with the launch monitor. It's gonna transform your practice. You don't have to use it every single time you go out, but if you have it, it's gonna help, again, start to dial in those distances, know your golf swing. You can start to track everything a little bit more and hopefully play Wicked Smart Golf. Also, don't forget to use the code WICKEDSMART and it'll save you 15% on those Voice Caddie launch monitors.